All right, here we go. So, day 2 of raising your grade for the third marking period. If you do these assignments, you will raise your grade in the grade book to a 100. So, the quizzes one will raise the homework grade. And this one, if you get 4 to 5, I will raise your quiz on literal equations to a 100%. All you got to do is get 4 out of 5 of these problems correct. I'm going to show you how to do every single one of them. So, literal equations, we're trying to get a variable by itself. I'm just going to make a list of problems. So looking at what are the problems with x, it's being multiplied by y and z. So to undo this, the inverse operation of multiplication is division. So divide both sides by y, that's a z, yz. These will cancel out, and we've left with just x equals a over y z. That's it. Final answer. Over here, making a list of problems. What's wrong with x? Well, it's being added with b and being divided by y. So farthest away. Remember, this is like in your house, upstairs, downstairs. This is like your neighbor. Farthest away is the b. That's what I'm doing first. So the inverse operation of plus b, we're going to minus b on both sides. Left with x over y equals a minus b. Those cannot combine. Done with this one. Now, inverse operation of divide by y is to multiply by y on both sides. That'll cancel these out. Left with just x equals, this stays in parentheses, a minus b times y. Same as the problems on the bottom of the document. Our issues with x. It is multiplied by -1. Right? Because it's negative. And it's like there's a plus sign right here. It's being added by b. So farthest away, this is touching the x. This is farther away. So we're going to do the opposite of that, which is subtract b. Left with negative x equals a minus b. And when we're done with this, the opposite of times -1, we're going to divide both sides. -1, and what's that going to do? It's going to change the sign. So we got x equals negative a plus b. Final answer. Keeping it going. So over here, issues with x, problems. It is times a and added with b. So here's x. Farthest away would be all the way on the outside, a. Trying to do the opposite of this. So inverse operation of times a, we're going to divide by a on both sides. That'll cancel this out. Left with b plus x equals y over a. Done with this. And now the opposite of plus b is to just subtract b on both sides. These cannot combine, so it's just y over a and then minus b. So y over a minus b is on the outside. And last one, making a list of problems. It's in the bottom. So if you want to get rid of something that's in the bottom, you need to multiply on both sides. First thing I want to do, though, is get rid of this 3. So after I subtract 3 on both sides, we've got d over x equals 5. Can't even make a list of problems until I get it into the numerator. So if I want to get something out of the bottom, we multiply by the bottom. That'll cancel these out. We got d equals 5x. So once we get to this point, the problem is only that it's being multiplied by 5. So inverse of multiply by 5 is to divide by 5. And final answer is going to be x equals d over 5. So if I went too fast, go back, rewatch the video. That's the best part. You can slow it down, ask me questions. This is the chance to raise your grade. Everyone can get an A. So good luck, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.